Nasdaq market fell today, and here is my trade plan for tomorrow. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Wednesday. I almost forgot what day it was. But let's go ahead and recap the day very quickly, and then I'll get into today's or tomorrow's plan. So overall, SQQQ, I left myself with 10,000 shares on the open, which is a reduction of my position size by 66%. So I left myself with a 30% position size. I made a little bit over 18.1K on the day after giving back some as the SQQQ pulled on back. But I want to share with you, right, if you guys didn't watch today's earlier video, it was very easy to see that on the 30-minute time frame, we were actually heading towards this moving average. During today's earlier video, I talked about waiting and for a confirmation of progress below the moving average on the 30-minute time frame, and then after that, I'm looking to work my way all the way down to this moving average, right? But on the 30-minute time frame, we broke right below that moving average. We actually began showing signs of progress, and then on the 5-minute time frame, once it actually made new lows, you were able to see that this thing began to consolidate around this like 37350. And then finally, when it broke above the 5-minute EMA, I called it out within my LPP Discord chat, and then it began to indicate signs somewhat of a reversal, but really it's just like almost like consolidation of like a lower high, which is the reason of why I was encouraged to open up a position that's in favor of SQQQ. So my expectation for tomorrow, for those that are unaware, again, this is just my plan. This is not yours. This is not a suggestion by any means. First, pre-market initial claims and continuing claims report gets released. So initial claims are the number of people that are filing for unemployment for the first time. Continuing claims are the number of people that continue to file for unemployment. These economic reports get released pre-market, which means 1 hour before the market opens on Thursday, September 7th, which is tomorrow, right? So after those reports and these series of reports actually get released, 1 hour after the market opens, there's the EIA natural gas inventory report, and then there's the EIA oil inventory report, which is now an hour and a half after the market opens. After all of these reports are factored in, again, my main focus is to see if we break above this 375 resistance that previously was an old support range. So the reason I'm talking about this is because when it began to recover, it validated this as a resistance as it struggled to break above and then just began to consolidate. And if you look at the same zone, this was the same previous support zone that we had for QQQ. And like many of you guys know on the technical side, old support levels can become new resistance levels. And that's nicely where, that moving average sits. So what I'm looking forward to tomorrow is for this thing to try to retest 375, 375.50, get rejected by the moving average, and continue the sell-off, right? The reason I kept a portion of my position is just in case it gaps down pre-market, I can then just add more to it while still having a portion of my position, right? It's obviously risky, which is why I'm not doing it with 100% of my position size or account size, but I'm doing it in a way that I can manage or mitigate my risk by managing or mitigating my position size. So that's my intention. Again, my plan does not mean that it's set in stone. It doesn't mean that it has to go according to plan. I can quickly cut losses if I see that there is a change of direction that's going for the bulls, and then I can enter to go long with the market if that's the way that it ends up going. But as of right now, again, as we continue to show signs of lower highs, lower lows, now we broke below the moving average. I just want to see how it plays tomorrow. If it tries to come back up, get rejected by this, and then form new lows, I think it could be a very exciting day. And again, I'm excited to catch it all live. I do want to remind you, I trade with one team and one team only, and that is my LPP team. They get to watch me trade live every single day. So just like this morning, they got to see me enter my SQQQ trade. They see my entries, they see my exits, but most importantly, they hear my thought process behind every trade I choose to take and every trade I choose not to take. I think that's the beautiful thing, right? As you're learning how to do something, to watch someone else do, so you understand how to overcome those same challenges when you're being put up to the plate, right? It's not to copy what it is that I'm doing, but it's just to understand the thought process that goes behind and into each and every single trade. So I appreciate your time. If you guys want to be able to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, that's going to be the second link in the description down below. I hope to see you there. And if you have any questions before joining, shoot me a DM via Discord, and that's the first link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.